watching this. Now, in this series, I'm going to be talking to you about 10 things I wish I knew. 10 things I wish I knew somebody had told me before I got online. Now, if you are interested in this, stay tuned. In the next couple of days, I'll be sending you a few minutes videos in about 5 to 10 minutes each, just to tell you the things that you should look out for before you start your online business or your internet business. And also, the most important thing is we learn from other people's mistakes, and these will point out some of the mistakes I made before I started online, and so you can learn from it and hopefully you get to avoid them. And so today is part number 1 of the 10 things I wish I knew before starting my internet business or online business. Now, if you're in the home business industry or you're looking to start a business online on the internet, there's one thing you know: it's not very straightforward. There's a lot of confusing information online that will lead you down a lot of rabbit holes. And when I started, that was my biggest downfall, is I followed all these negative information, and everybody seemed to have an opinion of if they failed at all, they don't want you to know. So in this series, I'm going to be sharing with you some of the mistakes I made when I got started and some of the results I'm getting now. So hopefully you get to learn from them and you get to skip those mistakes as well. So today is part number 1, the top number 1 thing I wish I knew before starting my internet business. And what's that thing? That is, don't DIY your business. Okay, don't DIY. What do I mean? What I mean by that is, don't do it yourself. When I got online, I think in 2010, this is the way my story goes. I started 2010 and I didn't make a single penny for 4 years. Almost 4 to 6 years, I wasn't making any money. My first 4 years was full of a lot of heartache, disappointment. I got fed up because I went in full time too quick. And mainly because it's probably one of the only alternatives I had at the time. Maybe because I wasn't looking very carefully, but I really wanted to do this. I wanted to run my own business, and the first thing I knew to do was turn to the internet and type in how to start a business or how to make money online. And I got a lot of options and I started following. And then one thing I figured after watching all those videos and all those quick videos was I could actually do this for free. I don't have to pay a lot in marketing or whatever it is. And so I decided to go for the free option. But the free option is your most expensive option. The reason is this: I went free and all the information I got from free was bad information, to be honest. And the biggest thing I was looking for I was looking for a shortcut. I was looking for somewhere I could make the money very quickly because I was in a desperate situation. Okay, now that's what some people don't tell you. Some people don't tell you how long they've been online for before they started making that money. Sometimes it's not as easy as coming online today and tomorrow making a bunch of money. It's not as easy as that. Sometimes it may be that way. Maybe the person got lucky. Maybe they found the right person that taught them what to do, or maybe they found the right system and they started making money. But usually the story is not like that. So the first thing I wish I knew was not to DIY it. And that's what the mistake I made. I was trying to do everything by myself. That is not to say you shouldn't do certain things by yourself. Really, you should do a few things by yourself because you're just starting. But the most important thing is have in mind that this is a business that we learn from other people. You need to learn from someone else. And you also need to start applying some other people's principles and some, tools. And so I went a lot of years and I didn't make any single penny. And even when I started making money, all I wanted to do was to do everything by myself and not, should I say, outsource work to anybody else. So how did I conquer this? So back in 2000, and I think this is going back 2016, about 3-4 years ago, I just started seeing some sales in my business. People were buying, and I had started having some residual income. And I hadn't replaced my full-time income yet, but at this point I was making a little bit of sales. So I was happy coming from a point where I wasn't making any sales at all. Now, however, this is where I started making a huge shift in my business. I was actually on a webinar learning and from a course that I bought, and I was watching this video, and the lady talked about one of the quickest and the fastest way to get results in your business or to make money in your business is to focus on the things that make you money. And she outlined a resource that she used, and she still uses it today to outsource labor, right? And you probably heard of it. And the most important thing is that it gives you the ability to focus on the things that make you money the most. Because let's face it, there's a lot of admin work to do, there's a lot of postings to do, there's a lot of things that is necessary for you to do, but it directly don't make you any money online today. If you want to place Facebook ads and you don't know how to run Facebook ads, you might as well pay somebody. But if you've got the time to learn Facebook ads and you've got the time to run your Facebook ads, then it makes sense to offload some admin work to somebody so you can focus on getting those ads right, because that's where your main bread and butter comes from. That's where your main income comes from, by advertising. So she outlines steps where you can outline the things that you need to do to get paid today, and the things that you need to do in order to support getting paid today. So you can outline those two things, and once you outline those two things, like say you got a section A and a section B. Section B is the things that's necessary to do, but necessarily may not make you money. So outsource all your section B to somebody who is better than you, and focus on section A, where you can actually make money doing those things. So I took that concept and I just applied it the way it was. I didn't edit it, I didn't change it, I didn't add anything to it. I decided to outsource some things to virtual assistants, people that were looking for work to do on a very low budget. And I started doing that. Initially, it wasn't so much of I had a lot of money to do that. It was just an issue of, okay, I just had to do it because I needed to free my time, I needed to focus properly, and I needed to start getting paid a bit more. And the following month, my income actually went up. I nearly doubled. So if you really want to make money online, the things you need to focus on are the things that pays you. That's number one. So do not try to do a lot of things by yourself. If you're doing everything by yourself, you are chasing your tail. You're getting confused. And I used to wake up in the morning and I'll be on my PC all day because there's so many little tasks to do. And I wasn't really focusing on the things that actually got me paid, because these things are time consuming. And so if you're in that position and you're doing a lot and you feel burned out, chances are that you are not outsourcing work, or chances are you're actually working too hard and not focusing on the things that get you paid. So if you're getting paid but not getting so paid very well, and you're doing the things that you've been told to do by the gurus or the people making money, then chances are you are focusing on wrong activities. So what you need to do is to divide your activities into what I would do to get paid today and what I would need to do to support getting paid today, and outsource the things that do not help you, make you money immediately, to somebody that is willing to get paid doing those things. Like I used to post in Facebook groups, so I outsourced that to somebody just posting Facebook groups for me, so I don't have to do it. So those are some of the things, like the admin work, things that you have to do. Just pay somebody to do it. Now, one of the best places for me to outsource work right now is freelancer.com. Back in the day, I think they were Odesk. You can use that to kind of like outsource work. And all you do is find somebody that is willing to get paid, but you need to find people that can do good work on a budget, on a tight budget, and then get somebody to get some work done for you. And once you start getting that done, trust me, you will start increasing your profits because you're focusing on the things that gets you paid. Thank you so much. This is part number 1. I'll see you in part number 2. God bless you. Ciao.